Hi, folks. I'm just I'm just doing my thing. By the way, Danny Seraphine is okay. I want to let everyone know. I hope I'm not sideways here. Oh no. I guess I have to do this. I hate to do it this way, but I'm kind. I guess my thing is locked. As far as I just heard this. I just got into the house and I went, "What? Hope he's okay." Well, Danny's fine. He had a message to his fans, and this is it. Hi, everybody. This is from Patty Malo, Danny's PR tour manager. I have a message for you from Danny, and it reads: "Dear friends, I wanted to let you know that I had a mild heart attack April 21st. Um, while in Hawaii, I'm okay, and the damage is minimal, so please don't worry about me. The doctors said no drums solos for a couple of months. Unfortunately, we are going to have to reschedule all shows for May and June. Please check out the venue websites for more information." So it's kind of an unfortunate thing. I'm going to flip this over here, see if I can flip this and put it up. Oh, there we go. The unfortunately this got locked and I couldn't. Hey, Alan, how you doing, man? So he was with the band Chicago from '67 to 1990, and of course played in the heyday of the band, the biggest periods of the band. And I've tried. I remember when the Chicago documentary came out. I contacted Danny. He got back to me right away. He was really nice about it. And I said, "Listen, do you want a rebuttal on this or anything? Do you want to talk about what the band Chicago and how everything went down?" And he said, "Sure, I'd like to, but let me talk to my manager." And at the time, he decided not to. I didn't follow up with him. I found dealing with Danny incredible. He was just such a nice guy. He tells a story when he was doing drumming clinics that there was a big storm coming in at Chicago. Look it up. Look up the Danny Seraphine toupee, and he used to wear a toupee. He's very honest about it. So this big storm's coming in, and he's going, "Well, there's a lot of wind and stuff," and he's trying to drum and keep his toupee on. I mean, that's how much of a cool guy. He can laugh at himself, right? So Danny will probably be very good, but he's 71 years old, born in August 28th, 1948, and known as one of really the truly nicest guys in rock and roll. When you consider all the hits that he was drumming, I mean, like, let me just go through, like, Chicago Transit Authority. When you look at that album in itself, and Chicago 2 and Chicago 3 were albums that were monumental for me and changed the way that I looked at music. And he was a drummer. I'm a drummer, so it meant an awful lot to me. Let me just go to some of the singles so I don't get them in just some of Danny's stuff. Live albums, box sets, singles. Oh yeah, Questions 67 and 68 from Chicago Transit Authority wasn't a big hit, but after it'd been out for a while, when people started discovering Chicago was one of those bands that I didn't discover Chicago till, let me see what year it would have been. I've been searching so long. Yeah, Feeling Stronger Every Day, Just You and Me. I've been searching so long, around 1973. And then you buy the albums and you start going back and, well, wait a minute. They also did this. Elton John did that to me too. You discover him in almost mid-flight and you realize that, wow, I bought his latest album, but I can buy a Tumbleweed Connection. I can buy, Caribou. I can buy 11, 10, 1770. With Chicago, they were easy to remember because they were all numerical numbers, right? So look at some of the hits he was drumming on. Yes, Question 67, 68, Beginnings, Make Me Smile, 25 or 624. Does anybody really know what time it is? Robert Lamb tune. Beginnings, what a song that was. I'm a Man, of course, their version of that. Dialogue, Part 1 and 2, Feeling Stronger Every Day, and Just You and Me. I mean, that from Chicago 6 were the two big songs on that album. Then I've Been Searching So Long. Not a lot of drumming on that song, of course. It was a slow ballad. Wishing You Were Here was another one. Old Days, of course. Doodaloo, doodaloo. Remember in the beginning of that? That was just so cool. Another Rainy Day in New York City. If You Leave Me Now. Baby, What a Big Surprise. Some of those songs didn't have a lot of drumming because... And then the first one without Terry Kath, which was Hot Streets. Terry Kath accidentally... well, he had a gun. And, I have to be so careful what I say on this or I'll get demonetized. And then Love Again came with the newer version of Chicago. No Tell Lovers by Peter. Donnie Dacus did Alive Again, or Dacus. But there was a lot of hits. But let me read you the message from Danny again. He's okay. He's not dead. He's fine. He's on the mend, and he wants to let you know that that's the case. Dear friends, I wanted to let you know that I have a mild heart attack on April 21st while in Hawaii. I'm okay. The damage is minimal, so please don't worry about me. Doctors say no more drum solos for a month. Unfortunately, we're going to have to reschedule all the shows for May and June. A lot of people showed up for Danny to wanting to, the original drummer. My son Chase would always say, I know, Dad, you're really proud of me that I can do these drum solos and I can emulate what these people did. But he says, I didn't create those parts. It's kind of like a Ringo thing. People, new drummers now, the world is just like hockey. Hockey's faster now as opposed to like the heyday of hockey. That's nice. Everything gets a little faster and sometimes a little stronger. But to create those parts, right? To come up with the ingenuity in your head as a drummer, the independence as a drummer to come up with those parts. So anyway, May and June all are going to be rescheduled. We wish him well. He was a heavily influence on me. I say that even though a lot of what he did while I was drumming at an early age, I really couldn't emulate because it was just too technical for me, especially when Chicago went full speed ahead and they improvised and it was unbelievable. Let me just get some of your questions. There we go. Oop, I got it. Sorry, a commercial playing commercial. I will skip that. Oh, that's Shannon. That's the wrong one. Okay, hold on. That's from last night. That's not right. That's not right at all. Okay, here we go. Okay. I'm going to go back to some of the... Anthony, YouTube fan. Rocky Stream Music. Yes, I hope he's alive and well, too. Thanks for the info. Christopher, 628. Hi, John. Hi, Christopher. Thanks for the news. You're welcome, Christopher. Roger R. Sad news. Get well soon, Danny. I'm sure he'll be fine. I mean, I remember... pathetic. I remember thinking I was having a heart attack, and it was just my friend Troy and I had just drank to excess one night, and I'm on all fours on the grass, and I'm going, something's wrong here, and I just had the worst heartburn. And the doctor ordered a stress test for me, and that's what happens, right? And they don't fool around. They take this stuff very seriously. Roger, our sad news, but he seems to be okay. Brian Drexler, that's great news that he's okay. It could have been much worse. Very true. Chicken to jail. There's a username for you. I hope he's okay. Great drummer. Fabulous drummer. And it's a chance for us, he's going to be okay. It's a chance for us to stop and thank him for some of the great things that he's done. Sorry, I'm stuck on this view right now because I couldn't change it. Robert Schluter. I think that's right. I'm sorry if it's not. Me and my friends met Danny on the 16 tour in between the afternoon and night show. He couldn't have been a nicer guy to a bunch of high school geeks. He really took the time to talk to us. Well, there you go. That says it all right now. They don't have to. He doesn't have to do that. He could have just said, oh, sorry, guys. Thanks for the support. I got to go. How old is he? I just said it, but my mind's a sieve. Hold on. Just give me a second. Do. Bear with me, folks. He is 73 years old. He was born August 28th, 1948. So it's an age where, you got to watch stuff. Because that's an age where, hell, I'm 62 and I got to watch stuff. I just finished, walking 6 kilometers today, not because I wanted to. And I live in an area where there's a lot of seniors at that age. And they're all walking. Why? Not because they want to all the time, because they have to. You got to keep moving. Danny's a drummer, so obviously that helps his health an awful lot. Let's see. What do we got? Could have been worse. Brian, you're right. So Celeste, he is 73 years old. Kev Gret, all my heroes are getting older. Well, so are we, right? You know, that's the thing. I wake up some mornings if I have a really long sleep. What do you think? If you're over 60, even if you're over 55 sometimes, if you have a really long sleep, and it's great, but you've stayed in the same position for too long, and you go, you know, you just, I kind of feel it till I get up a little bit. And I don't have arthritis or anything like that. Brian Drexler, I love Chicago, but unfortunately, I've never seen them live. I've never seen them live either. Randy Dubin, wow, thought we lost another great musician. Nope, he's okay. Kev Gret, I've seen Chicago live around 35 times. Wow, good for you, man. That's cool. Reggie Sylvester, pioneer drummer, influenced us all. Yeah, I'd have to say that. He would do things like, as I mentioned a while ago, he's okay, by the way. Just if you just tuned in, please like our video, but he's okay. And let me again read his message. Is it still there? Oh, Facebook. Hold on. Let me find it for you. Here he is. Facebook just doesn't keep it. This is his manager forwarded this message. Dear friends, I want to let you know that I had a mild heart attack on April 21st in Hawaii. I'm okay and the damage is minimal, so please don't worry about me. The doctor said no more drum solos for a couple of months, so unfortunately the dates for May and June have to be rescheduled. I'm paraphrasing a little bit. Please check the venue websites for more information. And 73 years old, I mean, you have to be careful at any age. We hear about people having heart attacks in their 40s. It's an anomaly, but you still have to be careful, right? So anyway, that's, I'm going to go back to some of your comments. Don't want to keep this too long. One of the things that I like to do when I go on live, and I don't like to change the subject an awful lot. If you guys ever want to just talk rock and roll, I'll have to stop this video and then come back on and we can talk rock and roll in general if you want. But, and I agree with some of the fans who complain about that. Like if they come in midstream and all of a sudden we're talking about something else, I mean, that's not cool for them, right? So we want to keep it about the same subject. Michael says, get well soon, Danny. I remember where I was when I first heard Chicago Transit Authority. That's how I feel like it. Well, but no JFK. That's how I feel about it. Elena says, I don't know what you put there. I think it's a flag. Wade, I see that Mickey Gilley just died. I didn't know that. I'll have to do a thing on that. Get well soon. Prayers for him. Born in 1948. That's right. On August 28th. Blue Dela Cruz from Philippines. Chicago was my all-time favorite band. Pressy Letterman's father died at 57. Such same as my grandfather. Wow, that's young. That's young. Reggie Sylvester says, I saw the show at Madison Square Garden in 74 when they opened. When the opening band was Bruce Springsteen and E Street Band. Wow. Michael Say. Hope Danny gets better. The first two Chicago albums are top notch. The first, I like the first three. Someone asked me last night when we were doing our live feed if I bought the Carnegie Hall multi-set box set. I did. I didn't listen to it a lot though. And back then I bought it because I love Chicago so much. But I, for whatever reason, I didn't listen to it a lot. And then I sold all my records, and now I've got two. You can't see my hands because I'm this way, unfortunately, instead of this way. Anyway, guys, I'm going to go and check out about if Mickey Gilley did pass away, and I'll come right back on and we'll talk about what an incredible career. He wrote a book. His book is amazing, Reggie. Reggie Sylvester, his book's amazing. Yeah, Danny Seraphine. So he's okay. Before we leave, Danny's fine. He just says he has to take 2 months off. Doctor said no drum solos. I'm paraphrasing his thing. Mild heart attack a few weeks ago, but he's going to be okay. And that's and like Forrest Gump would say, and that's all I have to say about that. So there you go. I'm going to check out Mickey Gilley, and we'll be right back on. So thanks, guys, for tuning in. Off when it's sideways. Oh, there it is. Take care, guys. Thanks for tuning in. Please like our video.